Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 15 is entitled as Puruṣottama Vidya, Puruṣottama Yogam. Sloka 19, Part 3. Yo māmevam asammudaha janāti puruṣottamam sasarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena Bharata. In the sloka, Krishna glorifies the Puruṣottama Vidya, the knowledge of Puruṣottama, one who knows Krishna without any delusion, as he is the Puruṣottama who is different, distinguished from everything else, both achetana and chetana. As it is stated earlier, such a person knows all the modes of worship. He has Krishna as his object of worship, only Krishna as object of his worship, and adores him every day in all possible ways. To know something without any confusion, doubts, delusion, one needs to know the lakshana, the definition of that particular object. And that definition should be free of three defects: asambhava, avyapti, ativyapti. So the Lord is defined by his swarupa as akila heya pratyanika kalyanaika thana svetara samasta vastu vilakshana ananta jnananandaika swarupa. That is, he is an adversary of all doshas. He is a repository of all good qualities. He is greater than both achetana and chetana. He is limitless, and he is of jnana and ananda. In the last session, we learned about akila heya pratyanika. That is, he is opposite to all the heyams, the false. He is nityam, ajam, akshayam, avyayam, nirmalam. He never goes through any changes like those of achetanas and chetanas. He is apahata papma, vijaraha, vimurtyuhu, vishokaha, vijigitsaha, apipasaha, satyakamaha, satyasankalpaha. That is, he is free of sin, old age, death, sorrow, hunger, and thirst. He whose desires are true, he whose will, sankalpa, is always true. Therefore, he is akila heya pratyanika. Next, kalyanaika thana. Kalyana means auspicious. Kalyana guna means auspicious qualities. Eka means single. Thana means repository, a place, which means he is the single repository for all the auspicious qualities, and that quality which benefits anyone who comes in contact with him. When we say he is a repository of all auspicious qualities, I may have one good quality, Indra may have 10 qualities, Brahma may have 100 good qualities, but Kalyaneka Thana, the Lord, is one who is a repository, single repository for all the good qualities. It also means that he is only repository of all auspicious good qualities, which implies he doesn't have any bad qualities. And when we say he is a single repository of all good qualities, it's not that a part of him is good, another part is not. Like we take a sugar cube, it tastes the same at the top, at the bottom, at the sides and inside, everywhere. Likewise, the Lord is a repository of all good qualities, not that the repository is at one part of him, it is everywhere in him. Therefore, Kalyaneka Thana. The Lord's Kalyana Guna, the auspicious qualities, has certain attributes. They are Nitya, Nisseema, Nissankhya, Nirupadi, Nirdosha, Samanadika Rahita. Let's understand these attributes of Lord's auspicious qualities. Nitya means eternal, exists forever. There is no any starting point for his guna. In our case, if we don't have something, we work for it. And when we achieve it, that becomes the starting point, starting date. And when that guna goes away from me, and that is an end date for it. Say for example, I don't have a helping nature, but through some good people, I learned that helping others is in mode of goodness and it is dharma. Therefore, I should help others. Then I realize it and start helping others. Then over the period of the time, something happened which disturbed me, and there ends my helping nature. Therefore, the quality that we have are not nityam, are not eternal. It has some start and end point. Whereas the Lord's auspicious qualities are nityam, eternal. It is not that he has the guna today and not tomorrow. He is compassionate today and tomorrow he is not. That could be the case with us. We may have a good quality today, but may not be the same tomorrow. Today I may decide to be generous and give some donation to the temple or some organization. Tomorrow I may not, for various reasons. So the quality of generosity is not eternal within me. Whereas when it comes to the Lord, it's not that he is very generous today and tomorrow he is not generous. His generosity, his compassion, his vatsalya, that is his parental affection towards all of us, mardhavam, softness, arjavam, straightforwardness, saundaryam, friendliness, samyam, not differentiating high or low, madhuryam, sweetness, gambhiryam, majesty, none of these are acquired by him. Not that he did not have some of these, all of these, and he just got it at one point of time. All these auspicious qualities are his nature, which cannot be separated from him. Therefore, the first attribute of Lord's auspicious qualities are nityam, eternal. The next is nisseema, meaning each of these qualities that he has is boundless. For example, one may be compassionate, loving to one's own family, or maybe one may be more compassionate and loving to his society, or one may be more compassionate, loving to his nation. So we can see that our compassion and love for others has boundary, whereas the auspicious qualities, each qualities of the Lord has no boundary, it's boundless. For example, we may be happy, the Manushya will be happy when he has the wealth of this world. 100 times of that happiness is the happiness of Indra, and 100 times of Indra's such happiness is the happiness of Prajapati, and 100 times of Prajapati's such happiness is happiness of Brahma, and 100 times of Brahma's happiness may be the Ananda, bliss of the Lord. In other words, it cannot be measured. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. His happiness, his bliss, his Ananda cannot be comprehended by one's words and mind. It is boundless. We just saw an example of his Ananda, his bliss, but this applies to each and every qualities that the Lord has. Each one of them are nisima, boundless. Sima means boundary or limit. Nisima means which is boundless. The third one is nisankhya, meaning sankhya means count, nisankhya means countless. The Lord's auspicious qualities are infinite. We cannot say He has hundreds or even 1,000 qualities. His qualities are limitless, countless, infinite. It is said, the Lord's auspicious qualities are countless, and also His dosha, its defects, are also countless. What it means is that the kalyana guna, the auspicious qualities of the Lord, are infinite. Therefore, it is countless. And His doshas, His faults, defects, are also countless because there is not one which is present in Him. Therefore, we cannot count. Hence, His doshas are also countless. Whereas in our case, we also have countless gunas and countless doshas. But the only difference is that our gunas are also countless because we don't have them. We need to have at least one good quality so we can start saying number one. But we don't even have one good quality. Therefore, our gunas are countless. Whereas our doshas are also countless because they are infinite. If we have 1 or 2 or 10 bad qualities, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, we can count on them. But we have unlimited, infinite bad qualities. How can we even count those things? Therefore, our doshas are countless because of that reason. Our gunas are countless because we don't have any. Exactly opposite to Krishna's qualities. This is very beautifully said by a great saint by name Swami Vedanta Desikan in his Dhaya Satakam. He says, Ahamasmi aparada chakravarti karune tvamcha guneshu sarvabhaumi. He says, O Lord, you are the abode, emperor of all auspicious, unlimited, infinite good qualities. Likewise, I am also the emperor, Chakravarti, of all infinite sinful qualities. So the third attribute of Lord's Kalyana Guna is Nisankhya, countless. The first one is Nityam, second one is it is boundless, and the third one is it is countless. Now the fourth attribute is Nirupadika. Upadi means some means, by ways. Nirupadika means not by some means. It is natural. It is not artificial. Our good qualities, if at all we have any, they are artificial. It is not natural to us. Many times, human tendency is to project oneself to be a good person, to show others their good qualities, which they may not really have it, or try to have it forcefully, for some name, fame, prestige, etc. But that is not the case with Krishna. He has all these auspicious qualities within him naturally. They are not artificial. He did not earn them by some yogic practices or spiritual practices. Many times we hear we have to cultivate sattva guna so that we have good qualities. It is not the same case with the Lord. He doesn't need to develop sattva guna. He is sattvam. He doesn't need to practice yoga so he can cultivate some good qualities. Those things are applicable to us. We have to work hard to have some good qualities or to maintain those good qualities which we may have. None of these are the case with the qualities of the Lord. Nirupadika. It is natural for him. One may say, what about the Nityatmas, Nityasuris? They are free from any doshas. They don't have any connection with the Prakriti. They don't have karma. They are full of knowledge. They have a power of fulfilling their desires. Their will comes true. So they have these good qualities eternally. They did not do any yoga to attain these things. They seem to be having it. That is very true. But all these qualities, auspicious good qualities that they have, are not because of their capacity and ability. It is simply because the Lord bestowed them with these qualities. It is Lord's sankalpa, will, that the Nityatmas be like that. Therefore, the only one who has all the auspicious good qualities naturally is Sri Krishna. Everyone else is not natural, it is artificial. Whereas the qualities or Lord's essential nature is Swarupa. Well, let's take another case. One may say, Atma is eternal. That is one of his attributes. Answer is yes, they are. But for the argument's sake, if the Lord wants to destroy the indestructible Atma, can he do or not? Answer is yes. He can do anything and everything. But his sankalpa is that let the Atma be Nitya, eternal. But if he decides he wants, he can destroy them. Which means whatever little qualities, attributes that we have, they all are not natural, like those of the Lord. It is said in Sveteswatra Upanishad, Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate Swabhaviki Jnana Bhala Kriyacha. That is, the Lord Shakti and Gunas are superior and natural. They are not inferior, they are not artificial. He naturally has the jnana, he naturally has the bhala, and so forth. Next, the fifth attribute of Lord's auspicious qualities is nirdosha. Dosha means faults, nirdosha means free of faults. It is not mixed with any faults. Our good qualities are mostly mixed with some bad qualities. We may help someone, but with some other intention in mind. Or even if we may have a pure thought to do something good, but it may not turn out the way that we wanted because of the dosha of us, others, and other things, because of various factors which we don't have control of. Whereas the Lord's qualities are completely free of any doshas, nirdosha. And the last one is samanadika rahita. His qualities does not have an equal or superior counterpart. in any other person. Say, I want to help a needy family, support a family. There could be another person who also equally willing and ready to help the needy family. That means my quality of wanting to show my compassion to someone is also present in equal with someone else. Or say, I want to provide a meal a day for that family. Someone else may come and say they will give 3 times a meal for that family. Or someone else may come and say, I will support the family for rest of their life. That means for my quality of compassion has superior counterpart by someone else. When it comes to Krishna, there is no one person who has any one of the qualities which is equal to Krishna, or no person has qualities which is superior to Krishna. For example, there is no one person who has the quality of generosity that can be equal to Krishna's generosity. There is no one person whose quality of generosity is greater than Krishna's generosity. So we saw 6 attributes of Krishna's auspicious qualities. Nitya, eternal, his gunas are not temporary, they are eternal. Nisima, his qualities are not bound by some limitation, they are boundless. Nisankhya, his gunas are not countable, they are countless. Nirupadika, his gunas are not artificial, they are natural to him. Nirdosha, his gunas are not mixed with some dosha, false, they are free of faults. Samanadika rahita, his gunas has no equal. There is no one person who could be equal to Krishna's gunas, and there is no one person whose gunas are greater than Krishna's gunas. Please keep in mind, when we are using the term gunas, they are qualities: being kind, being generous, being friendly, and many more. So gunas in this context are not about sattva guna, rajoguna and tamoguna. These gunas are qualities of the Lord. Of all the auspicious qualities, there are 6 which are considered to be principal: Jnana, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya, Shakti, Tejas. Jnana is Jnana, knowledge; Bala, strength; Aishwarya, the rulership; Virya, uncompromising prowess; Shakti, energy; Tejas, splendor. These 6 considered to be the principal ones, whereas everything else can easily fit into one of these 6. In other words, everything else arises from these principal 6 qualities. Gunas like Saushilyam, Mardhavam, Sauhardam, Samyam, Karunyam, Gambhiryam, Audharyam, Chaturyam, Thairyam, Dhairyam, Sauryam, Parakramam, and so forth. They all are derivative of Jnana, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya, Shakti, Tejas. The 6 Mukhya Gunas. Jnana is comprehension of everything directly, omniscient. Bala is the power to hold everything, both the Nitya Vibhuti and Leela Vibhuti, with majesty. Aishwarya is his possession, all of his creation as his wealth, and being ruler of everything. Everything works under his control, under his order. That is Aishwarya. Virya is staying in a changeless form, supporting everything and being the Lord of everyone. Shakti is being the main cause, upadhana karana, for both chit and achit, that is both conscious being and unconscious ones. Tejas is not having anything not under his control. In other words, having everything under his control as sahakari, support, as well as the power to overcome all. That is Tejas. So the 6 principal qualities are Jnana, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya, Shakti, Tejas. So in today's session, we covered the second definition of the Lord, which is Kalyaneka Thana, a single repository for all the auspicious qualities, which are eternal, boundless, countless, natural, free of faults, and which doesn't have equal or superior counterpart. In our next session, we'll see the rest of the lakshanas. Namaste. Hare Krishna.